Welcome back to Every Problem. This is Stewart Calculus, Chapter 1, Section 1, Problem 3. Okay, so number 3, it says the graph of a function f is given. And we can see right here, we've got the graph of function f, kind of goes up and curves back down and flattens out. Okay, so part A, let's just go one problem at a time. Part A says, state the value of f at x value 1, also known as f of 1. So let's go ahead and go to x equals 1, right? And let's see what y coordinate corresponds with that. So we go to 1, and looks like 3 is right there. So we'll be able to say for A, the answer is 3. Okay. So what about B? B, it says estimate the value of f of negative 1. So now we'll go to the negative direction, right? Negative 1, x equals negative 1, which is right here. And what's the y coordinate? Well, it's kind of in between it's in between 0 and negative 1. So in reality, though, it does look maybe about a third of the way there. So we'll just say negative 1/3. Now let's see. For part C, it says for what values of x is f of x equal to 1? So we're looking for what y value is equal to 1. And it looks like there's a y value right here equal to 1 and a y value right here equal to 1. So if we look at our x coordinate, that's x equals 0 and x equals 1, 2, 3. So x equals 0 and x equals 3 is where y, or f of x, equals 1. So for part C, we'll write x equals 0, x equals 3. Okay, good. Next part, for part D. Estimate the value of x such that f of x equals 0. So, okay, we're looking for a y value of 0, and then we need to estimate the x value. So y equals 0 right here. And we can see that that's, I don't know, maybe 2/3 of the way over. So let's say at x equals negative 2/3. That could be our estimate. So let's see. Maybe x is approximately negative 2/3. And for part E, state the domain and the range of f. Okay, so here's the thing with domain and range. Domain, that's the x values of your function. And the range, those are your y values. Now, to be a little bit more specific, we could also say that the domain is our input, and the range, that's our output. Now, okay, so domain, it looks like, negative 2 just about, and it goes all the way over to, what is this, 1, 2, 3, 4. So from about x equals negative 2 to 4, so what we'll do is we'll say d for domain equals closed brackets, negative 2, comma, 4. And so what that means is in the x range, the closed brackets means it includes negative 2 and it includes 4. So that's the difference between closed brackets and open brackets. We'll go more over that later, but possibly on another video. Let's see, then it says the range of f. So if we look at the range, here we are. Let's see, if we look at the range at the bottom is negative 1, and the range at the very top looks like 3. So we'll say the range R equals, again with these closed brackets, negative 1, comma 3. Okay, good. So we are almost done. On what interval is f, the function, right? The function f increasing. Well, looks like it's increasing from here all the way up to here, just this interval right here. On this part, it's decreasing, right? So let me erase this so it's a little bit more clear. Looks like it's increasing from the x value negative 2 all the way to the x value 1. So let's go ahead and write that. Increasing from x equals, or we'll say x values, just to be a little bit more precise. It was negative 1 to 2 or negative 2 to 1? Negative 2 to 1. And that's about it. So if there are any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. But that looks like that's pretty much it for problem 3. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you on a future episode.